And we're getting our third Haggerty Youth Award-winning automobile in position. We have trophies to hand out that are sponsored by Haggerty Insurance. And our third place car, 1963 Maserati owned by Chuck Schulfer. We've got a beautiful trophy to present to each owner of these three cars selected by all of the Haggerty Youth judges, 30 of them. Sponsored by Haggerty. Third place car, 63 Maserati owned by Chuck Schulfer.
The back, you're going to have to get in. The back, you're going to have to get out.
There's keys in it.
Okay. I should get it. You get it. Oh, get that.
What a great job these kids have done.
Where do I go?
I don't know. That way to your left.
For a number of years.
Left?
When you get out.
And
What you need, Mike?
it's exciting to learn that Haggerty will
move, just
sponsor this type of competition.
Right or left?
Yeah, right. Here, right. Then we'll take a left.
Events this year to bring young people into the car collecting hobby.
Hear that lock?
Coming through. That's why I have the horn.
Works?
Yeah. Coming through.
Second place
Jesus.
Second place, selected by Haggerty Youth Judges. Receiving a beautiful trophy sponsored by Haggerty.
Turn on the GoPro.
It's on. It's on. It's on. You're good.
I picked a wild card there. 55 Packard Panther. One of only 5 built.
How are you?
This one has a removable hardtop.
There you go. All right.
Was originally built for Don Mitchell of Mitchell Bentley Corporation in Ionia, Michigan, who built the Packard Panthers.
I'm John Brown.
And ladies and
How are you
gentlemen,
doing? I don't know if you remember me or not.
first place automobile selected by Haggerty Youth
wanted me
Judges,
as a principal for
1931
some reason.
Cadillac convertible sedan, four-door convertible sedan.
Did you? Yep.
First place award owned by Charles
Yeah, I was talking to
Gillette.
Mark this morning on it. You know, he's just so proud of what you've done. It's just fabulous.
And that is a V16 double windshield, all-weather Phaeton, four-door convertible sedan. Cadillac, the standard of the world. 1931.
Yeah, absolutely.
First place
You probably drove this car,
selected
didn't you?
by the Haggerty
Yes, I did. I
Youth
drove it with the
Judges.
pictures for the ad.
Sorry.
Hey, Austin, how you doing?
Great job,
Great.
everybody.
You know, I think I have a picture of you driving this
Mikhail,
car.
thank you
You know,
again.
in one of the tests.
You've made a tremendous commitment sponsoring this type of judging
We're good in
with
it.
these kids all
Oh,
over
what
the
a
country
beautiful
and 100 events
Yeah.
this year.
Just fabulous, you know.
Not only did Mark do a great job with this car, and the guy sitting next to you did on both
He did
these
all the
cars.
work on it, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember seeing that at the collection going, oh, no.
Pretty great.
Another shot. Thank you, sir.
Good.
Mikhail, thank you again.
Thank you. Isn't that exciting? We're bringing the next generation into this hobby.
Thanks, you
30
obviously done
years,
this
these
before.
kids
You
will
know,
be
the light got
driving
your
the
person.
class winners up here and the best of shows. So.
And today they're very sharp judges because they selected 3 beauties.
It's a proud day
Thank
for
you.
the
Mikhail
GT
Haggerty, ladies and gentlemen, from Traverse City, Michigan,
How's it
Haggerty
feel after 50 years?
Classic Insurance.
Try to smile a little bit.
I'm trying, you know, I'm trying.
Why can you do that? I
Yeah,
tried to
it's,
do
it's like a fisheye, so it's as long as it's beeping, you're good. So, or
Good.
flashing.
Let me get a shot of you here.
Nice to see you guys.
Well, it's pretty nice, huh? We ought to make these sometime, you know?
That's a good idea. I think you should take it for a spin tonight.
Oh,
Take it to dinner for a couple hours.
oh man, you just don't dare get it out.
Put some 100 miles on
in
it.
this car with the Mark. They had all the no mufflers, anything. We were running around Monterey all over the place.
Yeah.
All the oxygen, About 3
Wonderful.
years ago.
Hey John, how does it feel to be in the car after 18 months?
A relief. A relief.
Morning, Jer. How you doing? Might as well get out here until they get
They're
ready
gonna
to
get
go.
ready to go.
Very good.
Coming up shortly, ladies and gentlemen, our parade of significant automobiles, along with a couple of special presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to make a clear path at the end of the field so that the automobiles brought up here can drive back to their appropriate parking position without danger of running into anybody. Please be very careful down there as these cars go back to their appropriate positions on the field. We need a path for the cars to follow.
Everybody got a can.
There ain't no difference. They're all 50 years old.
That's one thing to put in the trailer next time is cans of pictures. You know, it's funny. You know, they ran out of time getting these cars ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're at 50 days in the market. The car keeps getting deflected on these different problems. I said, when are we going to work on this car? They got a cover thing over the entryway. We'll run the extension cord out the window because the trailer. So, oh, okay.
Throw the spare on it.
Put
Put the spare on it if we had a wrench.
how are we going to get it out of the lift? Screw it up the thing. Let's put it back in the lift now. So then it's like, goes to put those 25 trailers in.
Very special Duesenberg up here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, what I'm keeping track is we're driving around where the auto parts stores and the hardware stores are. Fuck, go down here to the auto parts store, get 2 sockets.
This is a Murphy
Take the
body
buffer pad off, go get a
torpedo roadster boattail with a polished aluminum deck, one of 5 made. First time back east for this car from the General Williams Lions collection in Newport Beach, California. Very exotic open Duesenberg designed by Gordon Beery, hideaway top, and a polished aluminum deck, one of 5 made from the William Lyons collection in Newport Beach, California.
We asked you to can of air.
And our Duesenberg will be joined by a 1964 Myers-Benz Roadster with the builder, Bruce Myers, behind the wheel. This led to the dune buggy craze.
When you come around the tent, that's where all the car winners are. And it's the open field, and there's, the winning cars are just around there. And there's
How are you, General? Nice to see you, sir.
And that's where I am. And
How are you?
I don't know if I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special day for both these gentlemen, General William Lyon and his Duesenberg, and Bruce Meyer and the dune buggy he created. This is their birthdays. General William Lyon, your 91st birthday?
Well, it's just a great excitement to be here today.
We've got something special for you, General, if you look to your left. Bruce, happy birthday. Which one is this?
This is number 1.
Yeah, I know the car's number 1. What birthday is it?
It's going to be 88.
88. God bless you. 88, General William Lyon.
Everybody together, if we can sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday. You carry it on. Happy birthday, sir. Thank you for coming. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. General William Lyons, ladies and gentlemen, from Newport Beach in his Duesenberg Boattail, 91 years old today. And Bruce Myers in the first Myers Banks that led to the dune buggy craze is 84.
Okay, great.
Taking a bow. Thank you, Bruce, and happy birthday.
Well, that and probably the...
A pair of very fine gentlemen that love cars and have a history with collector cars that goes back for decades.
Oh, really? Oh, what you said, climbing it down there, just locked everything up? Oh, yeah.
Model J Duesenberg Boattail Speedster from Newport Beach, California. And the first Myers Banks, 1964.
My second Shelby, 787.
Continuing our parade of significant cars. I think those are the only two birthdays we have, folks. This car, what a great story.
I go around for a while.
The La Contessa from Chrysler Corporation. 1954 Newport Chrysler chassis with a clear plexiglass top from front to back. Special pink and white interior brocade trim with a Continental kit chrome wire wheels. This car turned up several years ago, a former Chrysler show car, turned up several years ago when a lady called the Chrysler Corporation and said, I have this strange car in my garage, my husband passed away, and I think it should go back to Chrysler Corporation. What year was that, Brent?
It worked so well.
2006. 2006. She called, Chrysler went out, purchased the car for a very modest sum, met the lady, and brought the car back to Chrysler. They finished the restoration Tuesday of this week. The paint may be wet. In charge of the car and the historical elements at Chrysler Corporation behind the wheel, Mr. Brant Rosenbusch, who supervised the restoration along with Ralph Gio. And you should see the interior, pink and white brocade interior, the La Contessa. Magnificent car, and we're sure glad that one turned up. Now this is the feminine edition. There was also a male edition, and we're still looking for that one. That one hasn't turned up yet, but this one is here with us today. The first time shown, ladies and gentlemen, since 1955. Unveiled here at the Amelia Island Concourse. That's what makes this event so special. We have these outstanding automobiles that have been hidden away. You never see them. This one's back in circulation with a brand new restoration. Thank you, Brant. Brant Rosenbusch from Chrysler Corporation behind the wheel. The 54 New Yorker La Contessa.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got rid of my, I was 74. I think I got
and on the back it says Chrysler 235 horsepower in gold-plated trim. First showing since 1955. We have some amazing automobiles to come up in our parade of significant cars.
Well, they look nice, but you're right. If you want to drive the car, forget it.
Here is a Buick show car from General Motors Styling Division, the Buick Silver Arrow 3. Silver Arrow 3. Customized Buick boat tail built by William Mitchell. William Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, lowered roof, special rear window, special panels, driven by the Vice President of Global Design of General Motors Corporation, Mr. Ed Welburn. And that has a brand new paint job on it that was just finished. The longer you look at that car, the more special features you see. Followed by the 1963 Silver Arrow 1. Customized Buick Riviera, again at the direction of William Mitchell, who is Director of Styling at General Motors Corporation. And that Buick, the Silver Arrow 1, is from the Sloan Museum in Flint, Michigan. The Silver Arrow 1 and the Silver Arrow 3, a pair of beautiful Buicks in Bill Mitchell's favorite colors, silver. Two of our significant automobiles, and the Silver Arrow 3 being driven by Mike Erdody from GM Styling, has a brand new paint job on it, especially for the Amelia Island Concourse. We want to thank General Motors, and we want to thank Mike Erdody and General Motors for sending these cars here. The Silver Arrow 3 is being driven by Ed Welburn. Ed, welcome to Amelia Island. Thank you for being here and bringing this magnificent, one-of-a-kind Buick.
Well, hello, Ed. It's always great to be here at Amelia Island. This is it's spring break for me. I absolutely love being here.
Well, I'm from Michigan too, so it's sure nice to get out of that snow and cold weather. This is absolutely perfect.
Now, I've got to say, I've got to give a lot of credit to Mike Erdody and the team at GM Design for the restoration work on this car. We just finished it just a few days ago.
And it is beautiful indeed. A special from GM, one of Bill Mitchell's favorite cars.
Yeah, it is, and you know, it is a custom body vehicle. The roof has been lowered a couple inches even. Yeah, I'm just an average size guy. I'm barely under this roof here. But it's a cool car, and it's been a great part of our history. Steve Pastiner's here today. He worked on this design, and that makes it even more special to have you here today.
Thank you for your support of the Amelia Island Concourse. Thank you for judging with us and being here. Ed Welburn, ladies and gentlemen, Vice President of Global Design at General Motors Corporation.
Thank you.
The Silver Arrow 3 with a brand new paint job. And our Silver Arrow 1 from the Sloan Museum. Great to have you here, Jacob Gilbert at the wheel.
Yes, Bill, thanks for having us here. It's a pleasure. Yeah, the Silver Arrow 1 was put out in 1963, as well as number 3. It was chopped on the top, and then if you look down the side, it does have a two-tone paint job.
How many miles on this car, Jacob?
Mr. Mitchell enjoyed this car for about 13,000 miles around the speed of this time.
Most concept cars don't get 13,000 miles on them. Thank you, Jacob. From the Sloan Museum in Flint, the custom Buick show car known as the Silver Arrow 1. And this, ladies and gentlemen, a Falcon Roadster designed by Virgil Exner and Chrysler Corporation, built by Ghia in Italy and owned by Joe Bortz, the dream car collector from Chicago, Illinois. Welcome back, Joe.
Well, thank you very much, and it's always great to be back here, and every year, you can't believe it, but it's a better show than the last year.
Well, it seems to happen that way every year with Bill Warner's help. I don't know how he does it, but we're thrilled to have this Chrysler feature, and you have the Falcon here, one of 3 made, the only one known to exist. This almost went into production, from what I understand. A great Virgil Exner design.
Yes, it almost went into production. A lot of people think it would have been very serious competition for the 55 Corvette and the 55 Thunderbird, but it didn't make it.
And we have a special presentation for you, Joe.
Special for Joe Bortz and the contributions he made to saving all these concept cars. Whereas dream and concept cars have captured the imagination of automobile enthusiasts worldwide for over 65 years. Whereas many of these one-of-a-kind cars were scheduled by their manufacturers for destruction. Whereas Mr. Bortz and Ms. Deborah Powell have worked diligently to find, purchase, and store many of these priceless automobiles for over 50 years. Whereas the Bortz Auto Collection of Highland Park, Illinois is recognized around the world for outstanding collection of rare concept cars. I, William Clay Warner, do hereby proclaim the Bortz Auto Collection recipient of the Amelia Island Concord Delegate's first annual Collection of Distinction Award.
Very, very special honor. Thank you, Bill.
The interesting thing about this car, you think Ford, Falcon. Chrysler gave Ford the right to use this name when they wanted it, which is kind of a friendly thing to do between corporations. So this is the Chrysler Falcon.
Absolutely correct. Joe?
This is a very special award. We've received many, and this is going to be shared. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. 55 Chrysler Falcon. One of three made, designed by Virgil Exner, coachwork by Kia in Italy. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest race cars of all time, the Blitzen-Benz, 1909. 1909 Blitzen-Benz with Jochen Mass at the wheel, our 2014 honoree.
This particular car is significant to Jacksonville, Ed, because this car ran at Moncrief Park back in about 1911, 1912, set speed records on what was called Pablo Beach, which is now Jacksonville Beach. Now, we had this car back a few years ago when we did cars that ran on the Florida beaches, but this car, it was the first time it was back about 4 years ago since 1911, and we're just pleased to have it back again.
Were you there, Bill, in 1911 to see it run?
Well, my dad lifted me up over the fence so I could see. Yeah, I was there.
Brother.
He wasn't there.
He's much too young to have experienced that.
Okay,
Thank you, Bill.
we're back.
I don't think this instrument's going to work.
Nothing over 1,000.
Okay, all right.
21.5 liter engine.
See how exciting
Chain
this
drive.
concourse stuff is? I'm done.
About 1,300 cubic inches. It's an incredible automobile, a favorite of Bob Berman. There were several built. They were raced all over the world. A favorite of Bob Berman and Barney Oldfield. And now we have you at the wheel, Jochen, and we're thrilled to see this car, have it back. What an incredible Benz from 1909.
Absolutely amazing, this machine. Of course, I'm very proud to be in line of Barney Oldfield.
You know, there's a little resemblance. All you need is a cigar. There you go. The Blitzen-Benz, ladies and gentlemen. One of these cars back in 1911 went 142 miles per hour and set a speed record.
I think they want you to pull them up
that
nose to
stood
nose, but I'm
until
not sure.
1919.
I think so.
Don't let us know.
Imagine doing 142 miles an hour in that car. Chain drive, wire wheels.
Bill Warner wants Mark and I up there with you guys. I think we're just going to walk up
Now,
now.
do you want to have them come
And
in
a
like this?
half-liter motor.
Or are they going to have them?
Last time I heard from Bill, he told me he
Blitzen-Benz.
wanted this car first,
From
and then
the Bill
02
Evans
right
collection in
afterwards.
Let this
Irvine,
guy know here
California.
because he's the director.
Legendary race car
You'll have to pull around him.
from over 100 years ago. What a thrill to see that, Bill.
Well, we're celebrating the 120th anniversary of Mercedes-Benz Racing, so it's only appropriate that we have that car here. Now, it does run, they're just pushing it out of the way. The starting procedure is pretty wild, and when it goes off, probably a dozen or so seagulls will flee.
Or pass out.
Or pass out.
You know, someone brought it up earlier. Every year, the selection of cars on the field is more impressive than the previous year. How do you do it?
2 pints to get us. Now we're already working on
We've got 5 or 6 this weekend.
And these two, the Shelby GT, this is the first Shelby GT. First race car in the race car.
And that Bill said the first production Shelby, now we're going back to 1965, that Peter Brock, ladies and gentlemen, the first production Shelby Mustang. Here's the first production Shelby race car, Chuck Hillwell, who helped build this car and race it. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 legendary automobiles and 2 legendary individuals with the Shelby Mustang. Chuck, welcome to Amelia Island. The car sounds great. Well, I mean, foot there, but it sure sounds great.
It's a great car. It has a great race history. It's the first car we built. 10 miles, very tight as drove it. I raced it. And it ended up being sold gentleman in the Detroit area. And then it went down to Mexico. Ended up in Mexico. It came back here in the museum. John bought it from the museum. And it's been a beautiful restoration. Riding with me today is Jerry Schwartz, who was actually mechanic that built this car in the original form.
Can you believe what's happened to the value and the desirability of these early Shelby Mustangs? It's just amazing. Who would have thought this would happen back in '65 when you were building this car?
Well, nobody would back then, and it's amazing even now, but you think of what's happened to it. And the general interest of these cars. A lot of really big collectors that have fine cars, Bugattis and Duesenbergs and so forth. A lot of them have Shelbys in their collection. And it's rewarding for the work we put into it at the time. And at that time, it was more work than anticipation of additional value.
289?
289, 4-barrel carburetor, hitters, high-rise intake manifold, Ollie 715 carburetor. No spin locker on the car, modified suspension, large radiator, oil cooler, great configuration for a car. It's a very successful racer. We built 37 of these altogether. This is the first one, and it's unique in a number of features that were later refined for the cars that we sold to the customers.
Well, it's a magnificent automobile, true legend. Here on 4 wheels, the first Shelby Mustang race car. Thank you very much, Chuck. And the man was there when it was built and they raced it. Peter Brock, ladies and gentlemen, he's driving the first production Shelby Mustang, and that must be a thrill.
Well, it was a thrill originally to build the car up and design it and create the image for Shelby. And it's a very interesting background of this car because they really established the look of the car because we built them on the production Mustang was to put the racing stripes over it. And of course now it's on every race car and production car image out there in the world, so that really set a standard for the
What was it like working with Carroll Shelby back then to bring these first Shelby Mustangs to the public?
The whole Shelby team was an incredible operation of the top race mechanics that we had in Southern California. That we had them around the magnetism of Carroll Shelby, and he was the one that really put the car across. If we're a motor company, and the SECA didn't want to accept that car at first as a sports car. And it was Carroll.
We were selling a rock show on the earlier race car that started up and driving away. Thank you. We're going to go across so we have our honor, ladies and gentlemen, from the 1990 Mercedes. 142 miles an hour. What about the cost of the car you're driving when it was new?
You know, I can't really remember what the cost on the car was because of the options that went into it. But we were probably under about $5,000, $4,000, $5,000. And it was just the work that went into the engineering of the car that made it really so special. It really changed that car remarkably. The crew under Chuck Campbell designing that car and made it a real successful SECA race. But they started to tell you the SECA didn't want to accept the car as a sports car. It was just Harold's ability to go back there and turn them and say, oh, Harold, we'll just take the back seat out of it and it'll be a two-seater. And he said, okay, it's going to be a sports car. So this was Ward's competition with the Corvette.
Well, the whole team back then made a tremendous commitment along with Carroll Shelby, the genius, to produce these cars. Thank you, Peter, for me.
Thank you very much, Ed.
Great to have two cars, and you and Chuck here, legendary automobiles and individuals, ladies and gentlemen, in the history of the Shelby automobile. Jerry, now you were there building these cars as well, Jerry Short.
It was a very exciting time.
Well, it must be exciting for you today to be here with these gentlemen and these two magnificent cars. The first of a breed, the first Mustang race car, the first Shelby Mustang car that went out, street car, literally.
Yes, it does. It brings back a lot of memories. I'm race here. It was one of the best time of my life doing that. I learned a lot, working many hours, but that was what I've ever had.
That was quite a team and a total commitment on your part. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry Schwartz, ladies and gentlemen, who helped build these automobiles. First Shelby Mustang race car, first Shelby Mustang street car. Massimo Delbo. Massimo Delbo.
I think it's back this way.
Okay.
I don't think it's this far down. I'm sorry.
Okay, I had nobody to guide me in
Yeah,
there.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Keep on going back. Keep on going back. We're good. We'll just back right in.
okay, you tell me where.
Keep on going.
Okay.
Excuse us. About 20 more feet.
Okay.
It's like an Alfa Romeo. It's a real dark Alfa Romeo. It's going to be on your driver's side.
Okay.
12 more feet or so.
Okay.
You got this car, you got the Alfa Romeo. No, not quite.
Okay, all right.
Go right alongside this one.
Okay.
There you go. Now you can turn.
All right,
Okay.
good. Looking good?
Yep, you're looking good. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Straighten it out. You're done. Nice job. Good. That's perfect.
Okay, block here.
We'll come forward just a little bit.
Okay, fine.
Yep. Okay, go forward about a foot and a half or so. Any gear. There you go. There you go. Good.
You like that?
Perfect.
Okay.
Like that.
Oh, man. Great. Made it, guy. All right.
So much.
Yeah, what an exciting day for you.
It is.
I'll put this back up for you.
Okay,
All right, great. Thank you.
I'm one of the class hosts just coming
Oh, are you?
the rest of the afternoon. And your name?
Peter Brock.
Peter Brock. How you doing? Glad to meet you. How you
Glad to
doing?
meet you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a...
Yeah. The last time I heard your voice, you were talking to my good friend Tom. Oh yeah. I was his right hand man on the Tomaso board. Really? And Tom, I was with Tom when it passed. I heard your conversation about how you got hot in the corner. GPS is good. I loved that stuff. I was recording. I was in charge of building the tub for Tom. All of the crystal work. I'm actually here with Jim Glickenhaus too. Yeah, because Tom told me the history of that chassis, which is now completely, that's that blank spot where I was at. Yep, Tom was being chased by the mob, and when he told you that, he had to go homeless for a year and a half. So there were two kids on his mom, tried to pull him on Tom to take a shot. You know what? I think Tom would like it. I only have a couple of them, but I did these for Tom. I'd like to get that whole story from you. As a matter of fact, I'm actually, I'll tell you, sir, because you are Tom's friend. Yeah. I'm building the car. I'm continuing. You're right. It's on the scene, huh? They explained it called, but I'm actually, oh, great. Which means great respect. This is my car. Okay, John. I took Tom for a ride and but that still owner actually came to my house in 2002, saw it, and his first words was, it looks like a 60s era Ferrari. All right. And then I met Tom the very first night I got to LA to pursue these dreams. All right. I know he lit up like a light bulb when he talked to you. We both enjoyed the conversation thoroughly. Well, I gotta talk to you that whole story. That's just a wig or I never knew all that stuff. I mean, you used to say stuff like, oh my goodness. He was worth the talk, but he was worth so much. So many things that he had, so many things that I have to have the entire project from art. Amazing. And yes, in honor of Tom, it needs to continue. All right. But I don't copy. You know, Tom, nothing gets copied, but my job was to help him work together and interpret everything. So it's so amazing. When I heard your voice, I knew I had to talk to you. Like I said, that was a great conversation. Would you ever get getting on there? I've never told anybody that. Thank you, sir. Peter, it's a pleasure. Great job. Take care.
to check with Gail, my business manager. She sets the cash money. We're usually booked about 6 months ahead, and she's got all the costs on the land back, and what we charge and everything like that. But if you got a card, I'll have her call you. That'd be super.
It's a board scheduled to come back to the opening in June.
Okay.
Starting June 14th and running through the 2nd of November.
That long?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So when would you want us back? What's the
Schedule. Any place in there? A lot of any places in there. We do a major car show at the end of September.
Okay.
That's the last weekend of September.
Okay.
Back maybe our honored guest
for
that weekend.
Well, let us know because